What time you got, John? 5 o'clock, that's what I've got. Okay, here comes Miss Jinx.
Sorry for my tardiness.
We've been waiting on you.
I'm sorry.
You, you got 30 seconds. All right, it's good to see everybody here this evening. We will stand for the Lord's Prayer and then Pledge of Allegiance. Lord's Prayer all together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and give us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And it is good to see Lamar back with us. Lamar, good to see you.
Good to be back.
I know you. Good to have you. Missed you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hughes?
Here.
Commissioner Mosier?
Here.
Commissioner Richardson?
Here.
Commissioner Jinks? Here. Commissioner Stutz?
Here.
Okay, all here. Hope you've had a chance to read over the minutes from February 5th, the workshop of February 26, 2024. Is there a motion to accept?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion's made and second. Any discussion on them? If not, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise, motion does carry. Jessica now has a report on distribution. Jessica?
General Fund, page 1. $1,198 to East Tennessee Security Solutions. That was for a switch at the fire hall for the new radio system. Further down, we had such a discussion about this in the last workshop that I thought I'd give you the numbers on this this would be for January. $3,075.28 for dumpsters to Republic Service. That is specifically the ones from the street department, from the garage. Page 2, to Cigna, $59,343.32. That's the employee and the employer portions of health insurance premium for the month. We paid ESO Solutions for a fire mapping project, $2,805.54. $9,998 to GW and Son Excavating. That is for chipping of brush that comes in to the street department. We pay to have that chipped up.
How often is that done?
This year we've only done it twice since July. Some years it's more. Since we're over in landfill expense, we've decided we're not going to chip anymore until July again, but this year it's been twice so far this year. And the utility board does reimburse a portion of that. We don't actually chip anything for them, but we stage their chipping there. So that's kind of how they help contribute, is they pay a portion of that bill and reimburses for that. Further down that same page, $1,300 to Joey Fox. That was for CPR training. And we also gave $20,675 as a quarterly appropriation to 911. Page 3 in the general fund, Sweetwater Utility Board, our municipal utility bill, $31,624. And then further down, you'll see another charge to Republic Services, $3,158.36. On page 4, fuel for the purchases in December, $9,431.53. A portion of that is the Board of Education, who reimbursed us 100% for their portion of it. Page 5, another bill to Republic Services for dumpsters in the month of January, $2,485.28. So that was the general fund. In State Street Aid, we did purchase some signs. This was budgeted in the original budget. GNC Supply Company, $4,428.32. And Street Department's made significant progress on those sign projects. And I think if y'all remember, those are the stop signs that we were going to bring up to code and set at the right height and get the reflective ones and everything we were supposed to do on that. In the tourism fund, you'll see, I wanted to point out we had gotten the first draw on our Arts Commission grant of $3,960. Nothing really to point out in the library fund or the LEA fund. In the garbage fund, obviously the garbage contract for the month was $23,873.44 for residential garbage pickup. Any questions?
Okay, do I hear a motion to accept?
Make a motion for approval. Second.
Motion's made and second. Any discussion, any questions? If not, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise. Motion does carry. Thank you, Jessica. We have no visitors for the public comment period, so we will open a public hearing on ordinance number 1034 to amend the purchasing policy. Is anyone present to make a comment on that? Okay. Public hearing is closed. In old business, do we have a motion for ordinance number 1034 on final reading?
Make a motion for approval of ordinance 1034.
Okay. Are you familiar with that, Lamar?
I've just been reading through it, yeah.
Jessica, you want to explain to?
Basically, the state allows city municipalities to go up to 25,000 now before having to bid it in sealed bid. You still have to get quotes under that amount. I think it's anything over 10,000 still requires quotes from 3 vendors, but you don't have to have sealed bids unless it's 25,000 or more. So this is increasing that purchasing limit to go. And if we had a central purchasing authority, you can go higher than that, but we clearly qualify for the 25,000 limit, so that's what this ordinance will do.
And that's each fiscal year, right?
Yes. Or for a purchase of a lot, meaning like if you buy radios, you buy 5 radios, you have to bid that out if 5 radios are more than 25,000. So it's not just one individual item necessarily, but it's as a lot of things.
You okay? I mean, you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we get a motion on that? I think
Motion
we
and a
motion and
second.
second. All right, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise.
I do need a
Well, let's see, we need a roll call vote on that.
Commissioner Hughes, Commissioner Mosier,
Aye.
Commissioner Richardson, Commissioner Jinks,
Aye.
Commissioner Stutz.
Aye.
Motion does carry. In new business, we have several proposals received for the community center and the CDBG grant. Jessica, you want to review those?
Yes, we've already reviewed the proposal from Main Street Studios. Sam Mosier recused himself on that proposal because he is one of the managing partners or owners of Main Street Studios. This is on the community center project. We are applying for a CDBG grant on that, so they really want you to have more than just one submission of qualifications. We did receive qualifications from Architect and Interiors, and they are out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we received qualifications from one other firm. Is it bad that I can't find the name of the firm? I'll just say it. I think the name is Projects LLC, and they are out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
The committee recommends approving Main Street Studios, and there's a contract in your packets for that.
Did the
order
rest of them
business.
give any prices?
The others do not give prices. Typically, when you have a request for qualifications, you're not allowed to choose based on the price. You're supposed to choose based on the qualifications submitted, the location of the firm, the kind of service, the references, everything except price. And then once you select your firm, you can negotiate a price.
Okay. I don't,
Main Street Studios has always done a very good job for the city, haven't they?
yeah, I agree with that.
I will move for the approval of the contract with Main Street Studios on the community center drawing.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion's made and second. All in favor, aye.
Before we vote,
Oh,
I'm
pardon me.
I must vocally recuse myself.
Okay. Okay, that being the case, why, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, likewise. Sam, I believe you're gonna be busy. Thank you.
Main Street thanks you.
Would you believe that's it?
No.
We've got to find something.
Is this a contrast from last Monday night or what? Since we have so much time left over, let's get a department head report. We didn't see what's going on with the department heads. I know they've been busy. John Anderson, I'll start with you. What's been going on with the fire department, and give us a little information on the fire up at TMG.
Everything's going good. Fire department, on the calls like we do, with the exception of the one. And unfortunately, we put it out. It was in the, I wouldn't even say the worst or the best spot in the building, but it was the safest spot in the building. I don't know if it could have burned down if it wanted to, but anyway, it got put out, it burned up one room. It's what it is.
Okay.
And we had no injuries from that at all.
How did it start?
All right. Eddie.
Just kinda like what John's saying, I think things are moving along well with the police department. We've been working close with the street department. I know all you guys and ladies have noticed the signage, you know, they got the LED light signs on the poles put up. That really helps a lot with visibility of crosswalks. We can just, encourage people to use crosswalks, it'd be a huge plus. I must say that I think that I'm seeing them used more, you know, I actually came down the other night, sat for a while, and to kind of observe it and watch and see how it goes. Just a lot of traffic everywhere, and that's one of the things we're trying to focus on right now. Is as the weather gets better and everybody starts breaking for the spring, we see more people out, everybody on the go. So overall, I think everything's going real well, staying busy. Our calls are up, but that's just because more people in town, more people out.
I've heard nothing but good comments about those signs. If you can get people to use them, say some people,
Yeah, that's a big thing.
you know,
We
is
encourage people to go to the crosswalk.
yeah.
And I'm even going to, and Commissioner Studs approved, and we're about, like when we're having busier evenings than others, we're gonna bring in an auxiliary or officer and have them kind of go downtown and just encourage people to use, cause we don't wanna be known as somebody that's down there harassing and, you know, but we're gonna put an officer down there to encourage people to use the crosswalk and just get them used to it.
Sean?
It's going good. Got soccer and baseball and softball starting up this month.
Got the mowers ready?
Their facility's ready to go. As you can tell, the grass is greening up, so we know what that means.
When's pool gonna open?
Funny.
24th, 25th, somewhere right
May 24th?
Yeah.
Got your splash pad ready?
Yeah, splash pad ready?
Be ready.
John Campbell.
Things going well at the planning department. We're busy, as usual, like everybody else. Nothing new or major out there that you guys don't already know about. I mean, obviously the new Dollar Tree and fast-paced urgent care site, you see the work that's going on there. And then, talked about, the campground off Murray Chapel Road. It had kind of stalled out, came before planning commission. They had asked to open up with some gravel instead of paving initially, but we're waiting on a letter of credit for that. So that one's kind of at a standstill at the moment. They do have someone else locally looking to kind of take that project on and help them get through it, because they ran into some snags along the way, some of their contractors. So hopefully this local guy can give them help they need to get them moving in the right direction. Housing, townhomes going up out there off of High Street. Those seem to be coming up pretty quickly. That's looking good. And a few homes that are being built in Willow Creek. That's going well too. So not a whole lot new to report, just some of the things that have been on the drawing board for a while are starting to take shape. As far as the other side of the job, the code enforcement, I think Rob's been busy on campers. You know, a lot of folks with limited housing, cost of housing these days. Unfortunately, we're seeing more and more people trying to stay in campers or outbuildings and things like that, which we know that's not permitted inside the city. So we're having to educate people on that to make sure they understand that that's not permitted. So we don't have a whole lot of grass calls right now because the grass isn't growing, but it will be soon. Unfortunately, we're having to get people educated and informed that they can't just
You wanna touch on our conversation with Kazana about, he had a couple of people interested in the old mud park. And he said that Bucky's had backed off of it, but he did say he had two different other people looking at it.
Yeah, and I
So-
hear things on that side from time to time, you know, people inquiring what it could be used for, you know, what it could be zoned for and this and that, but I've not heard anything, you know, firm if someone would like to buy it for housing versus industry. I've heard a lot of different options, and specifically in that conversation with Nick, I think he had a couple of different people interested, so there's nothing really in stone. What might go there, it's just still one of those where he's got some interest out there and some potential customers or buyers, but nothing solidified yet. But that property still is, there's a lot of interest out there.
Yeah, okay. David?
Other than the everyday stuff, you know, picking up brush and demolition, we've got a new paint machine, you know, we're learning how to use it. Thanks to Trip Hall, he's trained us really well on how to use it. But, we're gonna be painting all the crosswalks, stop bars, things like that around town, parking places. And, we got a couple other, you know, small projects going, like the library parking lot, we're gonna put in an island down there and plant some trees. Just staying busy.
Doing a good job.
We're trying real hard.
While we're at it, John, you got anything to report on the tax sale or anything moving on that?
Just about to get the complaint filed, still looking at maybe 4 or 5 months to actually have a sale.
Okay. Anything else come up? Any comments or questions?
Yeah, did you get to anything on a gate?
Yes.
It wasn't on the agenda, so I wasn't sure if we could talk about it or not.
I was just wondering if there was, if you were getting progression on it.
Yes, we have 2 quotes that have come in, for the gate, and, there's significantly
What will that
different-
gate, explain what that gate will be for?
Well, I think that kind of jumps into a bigger issue that I'm not sure we want to get into tonight, but what options do we have to kind of regulate a little bit more of what's being dumped? And so what the gate will do.
Is your mic on?
Yes, I think it is. Sorry. So the gate will basically will give us more control over the dump at the city garage. However, we decide to do that. And so it would be an automated gate. The quotes that we have usually have about 20 remotes that we would give out to people, the employees, different things like that. So we would be remote controlled, and then just depending on what the board decides as to how we want to regulate what actually is coming in there, that gate will just give us that control.
Okay. Jess, did you get any information on Nick on the property that we were?
I did email him, tossed out a couple of options to see what he'd be interested in, but I haven't heard back from him yet.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll have more bids by then. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
John, at the old Verizon store, I don't really know that location. It looks like they hired somebody that is actually taking the old concrete and different kinds of stuff and actually making it into gravel, and so they're repurposing that. And so that is one of the options that if we got TMI, we would be able to use something like that, so that he would come in and strip what can go to metal, and then anything that's left over that can be recycled into gravel, we could actually have TMI use more of that resources and the products that we actually have up there by making it into gravel like that. I've never seen that done before. I've heard about it. I know that it's a possibility. Do you by any chance know, is it a great deal more expensive, since he knows that he's giving us a resource that we can either resell or reuse? Or is it basically, do you have any, you might not, because you might not have any information.
Yeah, I don't know what it would cost to do, there are companies that will do that too. I mean, these guys are doing it to reuse there on their site. Some people do that and just sell it off, they'll bust up with some inspections, what's there? Is there any asbestos there? Is there any, so that stuff could be kinda costly. And then once you clear those hurdles, then, okay, what's usable and what's not? Then we repurpose some of this, and I'm sure some of it could, whether or not that's feasible, cost feasible, I don't know. It
Okay.
costs you more than it's worth, to just,
He
tear
seems
it
to
all
be
down, and I don't know.
making huge gravel piles out of, I would say, a pretty small area. So, I mean, in my mind, I'm like, we could have gravel forever.
Well,
If-
yeah, well, and how much of it, you know, is concrete versus brick, you know, and could they use the brick? And could you do something similar like that with the brick? I don't know. I could ask that question and say, or, you know, could it be repurposed and used in another way? You know, the brick salvaged and used to build something else. I'm sure it could. Is it cost feasible to do that?
Right.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can ask.
It's the first time I saw it, so I just was excited about it. And I'm like, at least we get to see it before we would ever be interested in maybe looking into it ourselves.
And part of the reason they're doing that there is the site itself, much like the site where the Dollar General went.
Mhm.
You know, they had to do their core drilling and all their studies and things like that, so, you know, getting it, you know, compacted to where it's firm and, you know, you're meeting all those requirements. They had said that, you know, on that site, where the old Verizon was, they wanted to basically use what they could that was there, so grind up that old concrete, any of that stuff, put the base layer down, then they have a mixture that they mix with it. It's almost like they almost till it into the soil, and then they wet it, it hardens, and it packs down and makes a firm base, so they just kind of build up from there.
Okay.
But yeah, they were able to use some of the stuff that was there.
Excellent.
John, have we heard any more on Kentucky Fried?
Not a word. And I've emailed, you know, I had emailed and just said, hey, just wanna know where we stand on things, and it's just crickets, I haven't heard anything back, so. My guess is, you know, the last communication I had with them, they were looking to move forward by the end of the year, 23, and they haven't. So I don't know if it's I think it's most likely a cost thing for them, you know, they're just kinda sitting there waiting. The only thing that they haven't done is apply for their building permit. They've crossed all the other hurdles. So I'm just guessing that maybe it's a cost thing. Now, somebody did tell me that they heard that they were gonna, what did they say? Heard that they were gonna buy the old building somewhere down there and build there. And I said, well, I hadn't heard that. So, that's just the rumor mill and probably on Facebook. Somebody had said, well, I heard maybe it was the old Dollar Tree. Heard they're buying the old Dollar Tree and they're gonna build down there. I've not heard that. I don't know where that came from.
Well, they did pay, the utility board had to move the gas line. And
Yeah.
I mean, so they've got money in the ground down there.
They've invested a lot of time and money into that site not to build. So they've
Yeah.
done a lot of engineering work and I think it's probably a timing thing. They had a lot of irons in the fire, or maybe they're just waiting for a cost to come down. I think that's it.
Okay. Anything else? If not, we are adjourned. Thank you for being here.